All right, up next, JapanCast mailbag. So our viewer and supporter, Brendan, sent in an email with a lot of really good topics he'd like us to cover. But the first topic that seemed really interesting, and I can't believe we haven't talked about it in the past, so let me read his email. He says, in terms of possible topics for future shows, there are so many possibilities, but one would be to talk about onsen, in case you haven't done it so already. It's unique to Japanese culture and is related to ofuro in many ways, which you covered in a previous episode. It's featured in anime frequently, like Ranma, and is a definite thing to experience for any tourist visiting Japan. However, since it can be quite intimidating for non-Japanese, a brief walkthrough might make it easier. I was certainly at a loss the first time I went. I was confused by not being able to read the signs, which were all in kanji, and if someone had explained things to me beforehand, it would have made my initial experience less anxious. So you've been to onsen before, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have.
There's different kinds. There's indoor and outdoor. But they're different from sento.
Right, it's different from Sento.
Sento is public
Bath.
But it's
so
just...
it's not fancy at all.
Right.
You just clean your body.
Right, it's just hot
get
water.
Out. Yeah,
it's
get in, get out. Not really enjoying the scenery or, like a,
Right.
special water or anything. It's just a bath.
If there is no visible dirt to wash off, there are body odors to be eliminated.
And the sento is just tap water, whereas an onsen is...
Yeah, they have some sort of medical stuff too, like
An onsen?
onsen. Yeah. This onsen is good for your, arthritis or
Right.
this or that.
If you're looking for an onsen, there's a specific symbol I was reading that they have on the sign that sort of looks like steam coming off of
it's
a cup.
easy. Yeah, I love that.
They said also that they use the kanji for you, or the hiragana you.
Yeah, either that or that. Yeah.
And could you explain hadaka no
I really don't know.
Well, what does it mean in general?
In general, hadaka is no clothes on, so naked, nude. Yeah, tsukiyai means to socialize with people, to get to know each other, or to hang out with people.
So you can figure out what it means then. Naked and get to know each other. That's kind of what it means.
Yeah, that term is you get more closer
because you're naked.
Because you show the parts that you don't normally show
Right.
anybody, so it's more, get more.
Unless you're a streaker.
Exactly.
You could.
Exactly.
So, etiquette.
Hi.
This is where you guys really, you need to know these kind of things. You have to wash yourself beforehand. And it's kind of similar to a Japanese bath at home, right? There's like a little thing you rinse.
Yeah.
You sit on and you wash yourself and you rinse. And you have to make sure to rinse off all the soap. Don't go out with yourself with like soap in your hair or soap on your body.
That's bad.
That's really bad. It
You're
makes
gonna
the
get
water
yelled at.
dirty.
Yeah.
You can't wear a bathing suit.
No.
No bathing suits. Unless it's like a water park that happens to have an onsen next to it.
It's like a hot tub type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can bring a small towel with you to cover yourself and use like a washcloth.
Maybe.
Some places will let you wear the towel into the water, but some won't. It just depends on where you are. And sometimes it's against the rules to even let the towel touch the water. So you can't even like dip it into the water and wash your face. They don't want the towels touching because they believe it's going to make it dirty.
Yeah, look around and then see
watch what other people are doing.
Yes.
Now, one thing, this is a really big deal. Tattoos. Because I know lots of people who have tattoos.
Here, yeah, in the list.
In many, many onsen, tattoos are totally banned.
Because we view tattoo really differently as you guys
Right.
do. It's not a fashion.
Even if it's something like completely harmless, you have like a tattoo of a flower or like
rainbow, like a unicorn,
unicorn,
or teddy
Hulk Hogan.
bear.
It's anything even harmless like that. What?
Okay, yeah.
They're still considered to be sort of like the sign of Yakuza, criminal
Yeah,
activity.
in Japan, people who have tattoos are usually that kind of people.
So before you go, it's probably a good idea to contact them in advance and find out. If you have a tattoo, will you allow somebody in who has a tattoo?
Yeah. I want to hear if you live in Japan and if you have tattoo and maybe you will,
your experience would be interesting. And as she was saying, that a lot people believe that they have health benefits, and they actually have a word for it, onsen ryoho.
Ryoho, yeah. Ryo to like treatment. Ho is the way, like a method. Onsen.
Cool. So those are basically some rules and things to know about. You'll hear about discrimination against foreigners at onsen, but from what I was researching, there was only like 3 onsen out of thousands that don't allow foreigners in anymore. I'm sure before it was probably a little more frequent, but
yeah, because there's so many foreigners in Japan now,
So anymore is most likely not an issue. But tattoos are a big issue.
Still, yeah.
So, all right. So that was our answer to that. Before we go on, we wanted to mention JapanCast Friends. It's friends.japancast.net. One of the best ways to practice your Japanese is by writing with a pen pal or chatting via Instant Messenger. It's a free account at friends.japancast.net. We have somebody we picked out. Her name is Miho. Her handle on JapanCast Friends is Miho148. She's 20 years old. She lives in Tokyo. And she writes...
Hi, I'm Miho, a 20-year-old Japanese girl who is very interested in foreign cultures and language and loves to travel. Also, my interests are cooking, reading, tennis, squash, badminton, comedy, horror, suspense movies, karaoke, anime, manga, classical music, pops, J-pop, watching baseball games, etc. I went to Canadian high school, no wonder, for 3 years to learn English and also took a French course there for 2 years. Now I'm taking Chinese courses at university. I love talking with people who has different culture, so hopefully I can broaden my horizons. Please don't hesitate to contact me.
So there you go.
I'm surprised. 上手やね。
Yeah, very good English. Went to school in Canada.
いいんじゃない？こう、英語上手だと、it's easier to communicate,
Right.
So
it's another person. We get emails every once in a while, people looking for ways to communicate. This is really a great way to go. So.
She likes anime and manga,
and baseball.
Watching baseball games, and it's great. Karaoke.
All right, so that's our friend this week. And if you want to send us an email, send it to hitomi@japancast.net. We'd love to answer your questions. Anything else you wanted to add?
I don't think so.
All right. Again, thank you guys for your donations and support. We really do appreciate it. Thanks for spreading the word about us. We are just doing so well in iTunes. It's all because of you guys, so we really appreciate you.
どうもありがとうございます。
And I think that's about it for this episode. We'll see you next time.
じゃあまたね。
JapanCast.net